and the New York Football Giants as they match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Eli Manning and the New York Giants.
Let's go! Let's go!
Ready? Blue lady. Mike 58, right there. Here we go, here we go.
Play action now, Winston. There's the Penn State man, it's Chris Godwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On play action, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Barber on 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
To throw, Winston. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Mark 47. Mark 47. I got you, punk. Check 99. Here we go.
From the red zone now, Winston. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The numbers for Evans a week ago. 6 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kiki QT. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here are the Giants under second-year coach Pat Shurmur. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback, a multiple-time Pro Bowler. It's, of course, Eli Manning.
Remember a scouting report that a former Giants GM had on Eli Manning coming out of Mississippi? He simply said he has it. And we always talk about the it factor, which means they're going to play large in big moments, in key situations, and Eli Manning has always had that.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Ready.
Jones now throwing on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And this is Shepard on the catch. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. Still going. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Jones. And Latimer's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First down, Giants.
Ready to break.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants, nothing.
On the ready.
Jones on first down. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Ready. 8.
They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. is fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down. At the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On second down, Barber. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game. Plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
And New York set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Come on, QB, come on.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. His throw incomplete. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away, and the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. He finds his target, it's Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Winston gives to Barber. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Winston leaves it with Barber on the draw.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Winston now. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
To throw is Winston. Got an open man, it's QT. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
Throwing, Winston. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field.
And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. So we've hit halftime, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. New York set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Barkley, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, they'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. They'll try and run for it with Barkley, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Willie Henry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And Rosas puts this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll stay on the ground with Barber.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. This goes to Barber, the running back. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Jameis now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Winston connecting with Howard, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his 1st touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Heading back out there, a look at Peyton Barber. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Once again, it's Barber. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 31. Here's Barber. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Gay is on for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And New York set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about
blitz coming, and down he goes. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. Skirts by him at the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Russell Shepard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And this is Latimer, complete. And all the way down to the 29. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive, 4 plays. And the rookie Saquon Barkley, the one who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Winston readies the offense. Down by 7. A little over 20 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. He completes it to Evans. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass.
Winston to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's Sylvester Stallone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice, taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Gotta wait in room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got about.